Hi, hello everyone. So in this segment, we will discuss about digestion of proteins. Digestion of proteins. Digestion of proteins. Digestion of proteins. In the last video, we learned about what exactly process of digestion and also carbohydrate digestion in various segments of alimentary canal. So now we will discuss about digestion of proteins in various segments of alimentary canal. Likewise in buccal cavity, in stomach and in intestine. Okay na? So first in buccal cavity. In buccal cavity or oral cavity, whatever it may be. In buccal cavity or oral cavity. Here in buccal cavity, no protein digestion. There is no protein digestion takes place in the buccal cavity due to absence of proteolytic enzymes. Okay na? In saliva, there is no proteolytic enzymes. That's why no protein digestion. Okay? No protein digestion. Protein digestion in buccal cavity due to absence of proteolytic enzymes. Proteolytic enzymes are completely absent. So proteolytic enzymes are absent. Proteolytic enzymes are completely absent. Okay? Due to absence of proteolytic enzymes means that break down the proteins. So here there is no proteolytic enzymes. Okay? And now in stomach. Okay? In stomach. Yes. Proteolytic and early protein digestion takes place in the stomach, not complete digestion. Okay na? So early protein digestion takes place in the stomach. Okay na? Gastric juice contains, especially gastric juice contains two types of proteolytic enzymes. Okay na? Two proteolytic enzymes. It contains two proteolytic enzymes. So these are actually inactive enzymes. Like pepsinogen. Pepsinogen is an inactive enzyme. Secreted from the peptic cells or zymogen cells. Peptic cells or zymogen cells or chief cells, whatever it may be. So the pepsinogen, it is an inactive enzyme. It is a inactive proteolytic enzyme converted into active proteolytic enzyme. Active proteolytic enzyme means pepsin. Active proteolytic enzyme is pepsin. Okay na? In the presence of HCl. And also pepsin. Why? Because pepsin is a self-activator or self-motivator. That's why this process is called as autocatalyst and autocatalyzation. Autocatalyst. Okay na? Right. That's right. And also another inactive enzyme is prorenin. It is also inactive enzyme. Okay na? It is converted into renin. In the presence of HCl again. Okay na? So the pepsin act on the directly proteins and the renin act on the milk protein like casein. That means the renin involves in the curdling of milk. That means the renin act on the milk protein like casein. Okay na? So right. Now what exactly process of protein digestion in the stomach. Okay na, process of protein digestion in the stomach. Okay na, and it is activation process. The inactive enzymes are converted into active enzymes in the presence of respective activators. Okay, so now here the proteins first. Here the proteins are converted into peptones plus proteases. Okay na, peptones and proteases in the presence of pepsin. So now the pH is in the stomach strong acidic nature that provided by the gastric acid, that is HCl. So that is 1.8. Strong acidic nature. Okay, strong acidic nature. Okay, right. So these are the intermediate products. There is no complete digestion. Here only partial digestion takes place in the stomach. The complete protein digestion takes place in the stomach. Okay, in the intestine especially. Okay, na? Here the partial digestion takes place in the stomach. The complete digestion takes place in the intestine. Okay, na? Got it? And another one is milk protein. So that is casein. Okay, na? Milk protein is casein. It is a milk protein. Converted into para-casein. In the presence of milk enzyme, and that means renin. In the presence of renin, so the para-casein is converted into calcium para-caseinate. In the presence of calcium ions. Okay na, calcium ions. So the para-casein is converted into calcium para-caseinate. Okay na, so here the calcium para-caseinate is converted into peptones plus proteases. Okay, in the presence of pepsin. Okay na, so this is the protein digestion in stomach. Okay na, so here the proteins are converted into peptones and proteases. These are the intermediate products, not end products. End products are amino acids. Okay na, so here especially gastric juice contains two proteolytic enzymes, pepsin and renin. Okay, right. So next in intestine, protein digestion in intestine. So here the partially digested food in the stomach is called as chyme. Okay na, the partially digested food in stomach is called as chyme. So the chyme enters into the intestine. Now in intestine, in intestine. So in intestine, the chyme mixed with the 3 alkaline juices. So in intestine, the chyme mixed with three alkaline juices. What are the 3 alkaline juices? Here, one bile juice, and another one is pancreatic juice, and third one is succus entericus, nothing but intestinal juice, succus entericus, or otherwise known as intestinal juice. The pH of bile juice is 7 to 8. The pancreatic juice pH is 8.6 to 8.8. Succus entericus pH is 8.3. All are alkaline juices. Mixed with the chyme. Here in the bile juice there is no digestive enzymes. No digestive enzymes. No digestive enzymes in the bile juice. So now pancreatic juice. Enzymes in pancreatic juice. Enzymes in pancreatic juice. So here there are 3 types of inactive enzymes which are proteolytic enzymes. Especially 3 inactive proteolytic enzymes are present in the pancreatic juice. These are universal enzyme, that is trypsinogen. It is an inactive enzyme. Trypsinogen is a inactive enzyme that is converted into trypsin. Trypsin is a universal enzyme. Why? Because it is found in all type of animals. In the presence of enterokinase. In the presence of enterokinase. It is a proenzyme. Proenzymes means inactive enzymes. Okay na? Inactive enzymes converted into active enzyme. One more proenzyme or inactive enzyme, that is chymotrypsinogen. Chymotrypsinogen is converted into chymotrypsin. It is a active enzyme in the presence of trypsin. That means it is a self-activator. It is also autocatalyst. Process. Autocatalyzation or autocatalyst. Okay na? One more proenzyme is there. That is procarboxypeptidase. Okay na? Procarboxypeptidase. Or it is converted into carboxypeptidase. These are the inactive enzymes. Inactive proteolytic enzymes are converted into active proteolytic enzymes. These active proteolytic enzymes are break down the proteins. Okay na? Now process. Okay na? Now we will discuss about process. So through pancreatic juice, here remaining proteins plus peptones from the stomach and plus proteases from the stomach also. So these are converted into, okay na, proteins, peptones, proteases converted into dipeptides. Okay na, dipeptides all are converted into dipeptides in the presence of trypsin and chymotrypsin and also another proteolytic enzyme carboxypeptidase. Okay na? And in Succus entericus, two types of enzymes are there: aminopeptidases, dipeptidases. Okay na? Here the dipeptides are converted into aminopeptides in the presence of dipeptidase. So the dipeptidase enzyme present in the Succus entericus, not pancreatic enzyme. Okay na? It is a Succus entericus enzyme, dipeptidase. It is converted into aminopeptides. These aminopeptides are converted into amino acids. Aminopeptides are converted into amino acids in the presence of aminopeptidase. Okay na, aminopeptidase. Okay na. So few more important points about protein digestion here. Chala important. So pepsin can't digest keratin. Okay na? Right. One more important point. Trypsin fully action on keratin. Okay na, fully action as and limit action on collagen. And one more important point, trypsin limited action on collagen. Okay na, fully action on keratin. That means the keratin digested by the trypsin, but limited action on collagen, and the pepsin can't digest the keratin. These are the important things about protein digestion. Okay na, this is complete information about protein digestion. Okay, right. Thank you one and all. Okay na, ఈ వీడియో కనుక మీకు నచ్చితే లైక్ చేయండి, షేర్ చేయండి, మరియు సబ్స్క్రైబ్ చేయండి, పక్కన ఉన్న బెల్ బటన్ కూడా కొట్టండి. ఓకేనా? థ్యాంక్ యూ వన్ అండ్ ఆల్.